Once again, welcome everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Thank you, Mahima. Thank you, Onkar. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Morgan, for joining us on the panel today. This is the first semifinals. We're very excited, and we'll get our first finalist today. If you guys have been following World Cup, we just had our first finalist there as Argentina as well. I want to see who's the first finalist here. Uh, yeah, that being said, there are tiny tweaks if you followed, if you are just attending the quiz for the first time. First of all, thankful to everybody who has participated till now. I mean, we've got amazing feedback from the community, from the marketplace community, from the users, and people just general following the Atlassian ecosystem. And we are very grateful that we were able to do this. With that being said, it's a game at the end of the day, so we hope that you guys take it in the spirit and play along. As I was saying, couple of changes that we've done is we've strictly enforced a 45-second policy for each question. After that, we'll move on to the next person. I'll start a timer the moment the question is read completely, so you might all have time to read that. Rest everything stays the same. The other important part is because we've had some people report in that, hey, we felt some people might have been looking on the internet and everything. We are asking you if you can maybe push your chair a little back, just like Ed is sitting in a perfect position. If Sarika as the invigilator can, exactly as Morgan is saying, can see your hands. It's a very, cliche rule, but if you can do this, that will be great. So that Sarika, I'll share my screen and go through with the quiz, and Sarika will be looking at people, so that since it's the finals, and I'm just throwing it out there, there are some cool prizes for the winners. So we just had to enforce this as a policy. And
wait, I didn't know there were prizes.
Yes,
nobody told me there were prizes. That ups the stakes a bit.
Yes. So if you missed the announcement, we revealed one actual prize that we have for the winner, which is an actual QuizWiz crown that we've got. It's an actual crown that we've got for the winner, and we're just hoping to have the most, first quiz is obviously not just the crown. We'll have the first, second, and the third place winner on the final, because we are doing 4 rounds of 3. So we'll have 3 finalists, and we'll declare the first, second, gold, silver, and bronze basically of 2022. So yeah, that's what the changes in the tiny rules are. Sarika will take on the ecosystem questions, and I will look at the general category questions. Sarika will maintain her score. I will try to go along and keep a track of how many people and what quizzes and everything as well. But more or less, Sarika is our official scorekeeper. I see this is, I think, on live, one of our highest viewed. We have somewhere around 12 people or 13 people in the participant, but it might increase, might decrease. That's fine. We get most of our people getting in and looking at the video on the YouTube. So very excited. I am blabbering for a couple of minutes already. Any questions, any comments, Morgan, Sarika, Onkar, Mahima, Ed?
Oh man, this is great. This is awesome. Thank you guys for, coordinating this again.
Awesome. All right. So if there are no further questions, then we'll just dig into the quiz directly. Just give me 1 second. All right. We'll jump on to the quiz. But before we do, as we have done in the past, we'll do kind of an order of who wants to go first, who wants to go second. We've done spin the wheel in the past also, but now because people are, I think, prefer to have a round option. So we'll do that. Since Morgan was the first person to join, so I'll give an option to Morgan to choose what position she wants to go in. Morgan, first, second, third, or fourth?
I'll go first.
Perfect. So Morgan, first winner of quizzes, prefers to go first. All right. I think after that, Ed joined, right, Sarika? Yes. Ed, do you want to, what position?
Yeah, I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Okay.
Onkar joined. No,
Onkar
before
joined?
Onkar, I think Mahima joined first.
All right. So, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Mahima, what's your preference?
So second is gone.
No, if you want, you can take second.
No, you can take it.
Oh, I'll go for second.
Okay. So Morgan, Mahima, then Sarika?
Then Ed.
Okay.
Later we
Now you get
promoted Omkar to as a
Yeah.
panelist here, right?
That's
I'll
cool.
go
So
third.
Ed can pick. Ed go third, so automatically Onkar can go fourth, unless he wants to go fifth. So that's good. I don't take that responsibility. All right. So Morgan, Mahima, Ed, and Onkar is our official order of the quiz. Everything looks good. We are all set. Let's begin with the first question from the general category for Morgan. Morgan, this is your question. I'm asking you to identify this company from the old logo. There are a couple of facts that I've also shared along with it. This company was founded in 1898 by three brothers. It's known for its role in sports, particularly rallying, and its early work on mathematical curve modeling is very important to the history of computer graphics. Which company is this?
No, I have no idea. I'll skip.
Do you want to pass? Okay, we pass it on to Mahima. Mahima, do you want to take a guess?
Mathematic curve modeling. I don't know.
Okay, do you want to pass?
Sports.
Yeah, you have 6 more seconds to answer.
Ferrari.
Not Ferrari. Ed?
I'm gonna go with BMW.
Not BMW. Onkar?
I think I'm gonna guess here as well, and anything to do with computer graphics, and I remember NVIDIA. So is this NVIDIA?
Not NVIDIA. All right, so we go back to Morgan and we now give a hint. You guys, some of you guys are on the right track. It's a car manufacturer originally, but obviously they do multiple other things also. But the majority of the work, or the reason we know this, is because they are a car manufacturer company as well. The other hint that I'll give out is a French car manufacturer. So those are the two hints that you can have. And yeah, there are a couple of subsidiaries that you have that will make the answer very evident. If you guys don't know the hint from the French car manufacturer, I'll give one more hint. Do you guys want more hint? All right.
Yes, please.
I think I have.
Okay. If Omkar says Morgan, I think I like the other hint I will give. Yes, they are in a range of automobiles. They build cars and vans and trucks and tractors and tanks and buses, aircraft engines, auto rail vehicles, and a French company.
Is it Mercedes?
Not Mercedes. We go to Mahima.
Renault.
That's right. Renault is the right answer. And Mahima gets 5 points. So Renault is the company which basically did the early work on curve modeling in terms of, so the aerodynamics and everything, that's where part of Renault's work comes from. And yes, French car manufacturer. Sarika, just take a note.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah.
Mahima gets 5 points, and we move on to the next question. Since Mahima gave the right answer, we go to the next question to Ed. Ed, this is your question. I'm looking for another company name founded in 1847 and the largest industrial manufacturing company in Europe. Its divisions include healthcare, energy, infrastructure, and cities. Employs approximately 300,000 people worldwide with a 62 billion pounds revenue in 2021. That's one of its earliest logos that you see out there. Which company are we talking about?
Seven's largest industrial manufacturing. Siemens?
That's right. It is Siemens. Ed gets 10 points. Siemens is the company that we are looking for. Obviously, I had a lot of hints for Siemens, but I was sure somebody will probably get it. It's just crazy the amount of history that Siemens has. While I was preparing for this quiz, I got to know how they were part of the early Nazi Germany and everything, and the history, and like they're very open about it. I didn't know. But you can go to their website and just read about all the history that Siemens has had, Auschwitz and everything. It was crazy, blew my mind. But yes, that's the right answer. Ed gets 10 points, and we move on to the next question to Onkar. Onkar, this is your question. Again, looking for another company founded in 1906 in New York, sells products and services in 160 plus companies, invented several important elements of personal computing, such as the desktop metaphor GUI and the computer mouse. That's the oldest logo that company has had. Which company are we talking about? Oldest company which has worked on these items, founded in 1906, sells products and services in 160 plus countries.
Huh.
Any guess?
So my first thought was Microsoft, but I don't know. Is this okay? I'm gonna guess. Is this IBM?
Not IBM. I go to Morgan.
The General Electric, GE.
Not GE. Good guess though, I would say. Looking at the options, yeah, but not GE. Mahima?
NVIDIA.
Not NVIDIA. Ed?
Xerox?
That's right again.
Mm.
Xerox is the company that we're looking for.
Well
Its
done.
first official name was Haloid Photographic Company. That's the logo that they used to use back then. And Ed is crushing it with the company links. Another
Looks
10
like
points.
He played today properly. He's looking very serious.
With the game face on, Ed gets another 10 points. And since Ed got the question, we move on to the next question of the round to Onkar again. And Onkar, this is your question. Again, looking for another company. Origins trace back to 1899 when an engineer founded his own business. In 1929, four companies in that era merged together when they had financial difficulties. Its present name is a translation of a surname, which means listen. And that's the logo. That's the first logo that they've used. Which company are we talking about?
No idea. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, we pass on to Morgan.
Oh no. I forgot how hard these questions were. Four companies run into. No, I'm gonna pass to you. I have no idea.
Okay, Mahima?
Audi.
That's right. Audi is the company that we are looking for. So Audi basically is the surname's translation of the founder, which was Hirsch, I believe. And maybe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it exactly correctly, but yes, that's right. The logo that we see here is the first official logo of the company called Horsch and something, where four companies, I think Audi, DKW, Horsch, and something else combined to form Auto Union, which later became officially Audi. With that, Mahima gets 10 points, and we move on to the Atlassian ecosystem category of questions. Sarika, over to you.
Thank you, Sajid. Sure.
Since
So question will
Mahima
go
gave
to-
the answer, so question will go to Ed.
Sure. Can you
There you
move on
go.
the question? Yeah. So you have to guess this Atlassian product feature.
Sandbox.
Yes.
That's right. Sandbox. Ed gets 10 points. We have a feeling that the Atlassian ecosystem category this time is very visual and very easy to catch for some people if you've been working in the ecosystem. Ed gets another 10 points. And we move on to the next question to Omkar. Omkar, this is your question.
So you have to guess this Atlassian product feature again.
This might be a tiny bit tricky.
Nope. Passing on.
Okay. We pass on to Morgan.
Mm.
Morgan, your answer?
No, nope, nothing.
Okay, we move on. Mahima.
Like, is it some mm, kind of template or something?
What's your guess?
Mm,
5 more seconds.
okay, message template.
Not message template. Ed?
I mean, it's Patrick from SpongeBob.
that's
Yeah, I couldn't
what
think of any
threw in
Patrick
there
named
too.
features.
I know, I'm like, it's Patrick from SpongeBob.
I intentionally put it there to make it a little tricky. If nobody gets it, then I'll give a hint.
So is that a note? No.
You want to take a guess, Ed?
A note from Patrick.
Not a note from
My
Patrick.
favorite Atlassian feature.
Yes.
Use it every day.
Oh gosh. No, so no, since nobody got it, what hint do you want to give, Sarika?
If I will give a hint, the answer will be very easy.
Okay, so what I am going to give a hint is focus on the first and the second emoji, Omkar, and that's what the name mainly is. The second, Patrick, is obviously not the hint from SpongeBob. What he's doing, he's planning something evil. What is it called in English? What he is doing, planning something evil, right? That's the second word. Like when you plan something evil, what is it also called? That's the second, that's the emotion that Patrick is doing. And the first is obviously the main name. It's in Jira. It's, I believe, you can, if you give me half of the name also, then it'll be great. But if you can give me the full name, that's what I'm looking for.
I still have no idea.
Basically, 2 words, I think.
Yes, that's a 2-word answer that we
mhm.
are looking for.
Yeah.
The first word is a combination of the first 2 emojis or something similar to that.
Okay.
And then from there, you gonna pass
I
or guess?
I'll just pass.
Okay, Morgan.
Is it a notification scheme?
That's right.
Scheming.
You had to dumb it down.
Scheming.
You know, Patrick is
Yeah,
scheming.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten scheme without that hint by
Oh.
any means.
But Ed was so close with no.
I know.
He was
It's like, no.
almost there.
Mhm.
So notification scheme, that's the right answer. Megan gets 5 points. And we move on to the next question to Mahima. Mahima, this is your question.
So guess this Atlassian product feature again.
So when we say product feature, obviously you can now realize that we are loosely talking anything and everything in the Atlassian ecosystem, right? So it's not just a feature, but what does a statement that come to your mind when looking at this?
Password. Password verification.
Close. If somebody can give us the exact answer, we'll give them 5 points. Otherwise, we'll come back to you, Mahima.
Can I guess another one?
What do you think, Sarika?
Let's give her one more chance.
Okay,
Is it password policy?
that's right. That's right. Password policies is the
Well
exact
done.
answer
was-
that we were
She
looking
was
for.
very close actually. She was very
Yeah,
close
yeah,
to
yeah.
that answer.
That's true. That's true. That's cool. That's cool. So Mahima gets 10 points. And we move on to the next question to Ed. Ed, this is your question.
One second.
You have to
Yes.
guess the feature.
What is this? So it's
Sarika had made this very easy. Then I no, this has to be complex. So I changed it. And now
So
I'm
this is your
thinking-
fault then.
I am thinking this I may have made it a little too. Again, you have to think on from the example of scheming, right? Like think of how naive you can be when you're looking at this. Trying to take
So
a guess,
it-
Ed.
like a sign, shoe, map, sign. I don't know. Sign map. Sign shoe map.
Not sign
There is
shoe
no
map.
such feature.
We should send a note to Jira saying that, hey, why don't you make a feature called sign shoe map?
Yeah.
Onkar, do you want to take a guess?
I'm getting some sort of a flex or some sort of a board and then map. So I don't know, board map.
Not board map. We move on. Morgan?
I was thinking the map might be global and like maybe
Okay.
global board permissions. I don't know.
Not global permissions. Mahima?
Hmm.
Sarika, I think you and I need to vet our questions with more people. You might have been making some questions which are a little trickier. Any guesses, Mahima?
Something related to charts or map.
I thought this question will be very easy, Sajid.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. And the moment I give a hint, everybody will be like, oh, yes.
I think making questions must be a sort of an easy job.
Yeah, it is. Trust me, it is. 100%. Trust me, it is. It is. When you know the
I take
answer,
a
you're like,
picture.
oh, everybody's
Yeah.
gonna get it.
Probably.
Mahima, if you don't, then I'll go back to Ed and give a hint. I think
I'll
we're up for the time.
attempt. On the go mapping.
Not on
No.
the go mapping. So we'll give you a hint, Ed, and we'll begin again. So the first two word is what makes the first two emojis or first two images. Make the first word. The second word is obviously part of the second word. You can see it's a map.
We'll add one
The
more hint.
second-
here, Sanjay.
Yeah. So I'm adding the other hint, which is the shoe. It's a specific brand of shoe. That's the answer. That brand of shoe is specific. Like if you can recognize the shoe from the brand. And the first is basically, posters that you see on like campaigns. What is it called? So that's your hint. Yeah, that the shoe.
I will add one more.
I got it.
hint.
Advanced road maps.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you. The Vans.
Advanced
Yeah.
roadmap. So that's the
Add
that's a
advanced
Vans
roadmap.
shoe.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
What in the world?
That
The
was
Vans.
crazy. That was great.
The
That's
shoe type got it. Yeah. The Vans.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
those are the
very
Vans.
creative question.
Yes. One way of saying that. Thank you, Morgan. Oh
Very
man.
cheap.
All right. Perfect. So that brings us into the first round of the Atlassian ecosystem. We go back to the general category, and it's more emojis today. And since Ed answered the question, we go to Mahima for the first general category question. Mahima, guess this emoji. Guess this movie from the emoji. If Bob was here, or if Bob is watching, he is like dreading this. By the way, just FYI, so Sarika and I make a question bank of 30 questions and 35 questions, and we just pick randomly which questions to pick. So that's how you get a question set. So Bob, we don't know how many questions. If you're watching this, you'll get on your quiz. But I know how much you love emojis. But yes, Mahima.
La La Land.
That's right. La La Land is the right answer. Mahima gets another 10 points. And we move on to Ed. Oh, sorry. There's some problem there, right? After Ed, shouldn't have we gone to Onkar?
Onkar, yeah.
Oh, I think I screwed up. Sarika, you're my official invigilator. What are you doing?
Was there a rule,
I was scoring. I was setting
That's
up
cool.
this.
That's cool. So we'll go to Onkar now. We'll go to Onkar now.
Yeah,
No worries.
and the answer is La La Land.
Lol.
Great.
Did we not have a rule of someone if they prompted?
Yeah, but the question was asked incorrectly, so that's on me. That's on me. But we'll give you the next question. And then we'll flip the order.
I don't
so
wanna
Onkar
go
gets-
0 point.
Yeah, I don't think you will. I think you are going to get this one fairly easily. Onkar, this is your question.
Oh, that's Moneyball.
Yes, this one. Yeah, so as I said, it's fairly easy. It's like, just the question.
Alright. Not 0 points.
Not 0. So Onkar gets 10 points, and after Onkar, we go back to Morgan. Morgan, this is your question. Should be fairly easy.
Is
Again,
it Baby
then-
Driver?
Yes, that's right. It is Baby Driver. And Morgan gets 10 points, and we move on to the next question, which should be now directed to Ed because we changed the question's order. Ed, guess this movie from the emoji.
I have terrible at these. All right. Is it Moana?
That's right. Moana
Gotta be.
again. Another 10 points to Ed, and we move on to the ecosystem questions, which this time seem to be
Oh,
a
that was
little more
quick.
tougher. Yeah. So general category this round apparently just got in very easy questions. Sarika, over to you. For the next question to Mahima, since now we have flipped the order between Mahima and Ed. All right. Sarika, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right. Here you go. Here's your question.
So you have to name the 3 colors and what do they symbolize when tracking time for an issue in Jira. So we saw few colors in the time tracking. You have to tell which color indicates what.
And which colors first? That's the 5-point question. And the 5-point question is if you can tell us in detail what those colors mean.
Right.
I'm
So-
thinking people. Yes. Go ahead, Mahima.
Time tracking. So green. First, I have to name the 3 colors and then go ahead with the.
Yes, you have 5 seconds.
Okay, blue, green, and orange.
Okay.
Okay.
Since you've
green-
answered the first part, yeah.
So green symbolizes that it is done. It's logged.
Mhm.
Orange symbolizes that it's pending or remaining, and blue symbolizes the estimated time.
Okay. Sarika?
No. It's not correct. Colors is not correct. So we will move on to the next question.
Okay. We move on to Ed.
Is it Ankar now?
Yeah. Yeah, so we flipped Mahima and Ed, right? So, oh no, sorry, it's Omkar now.
That
went
only
to
I
go
got
earlier.
confused. Sajid.
Oh boy.
No, yeah, I'm on a roll
After
here.
Mahima-
Omkar, it's yours. It's your turn.
Omkar is-
I think I'm gonna pass because I was gonna say the same thing which Mahima would. I think
So
I'm not
she
good
might be
at,
close
time
again.
tracking.
So we might give you some part points, Mahima, but since you did not get the exact, if somebody gives us the exact answer, we'll give them the answers. But the
No, I think
3
I'm gonna pass, yeah.
colors, you wanna pass? Okay. Morgan.
Do we know if any reading on any part of Mahima's answer that was correct?
No, you don't get to know
The-
that.
not even the first half or the second half. Okay. Let's say the 3 colors indicate.
Do you want to give us the 3 colors first?
No, I'd rather not.
That's
Directly
the
want-
thing, right? Yeah, that's what you are looking for. Basically, we first need the 3 colors.
Well, couldn't I just get the 5 points for the second half of what they mean?
Mm.
Huh?
First give the name, then we'll decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Oops, sorry. I think I just stopped sharing, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, just give me a second. Sorry. Go ahead. You can continue thinking
Okay.
about it.
Let's see. Blue is the original estimate. Orange is the remaining estimate, and green is the time logged.
Okay.
That's my guess.
No.
Okay.
It's
Can you
not.
guys see my screen again?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sorry guys for that. Sorry, what was the answer, Morgan?
Oh, I got to do it again.
Orange,
Just the colours.
blue, and green. She's saying orange, blue, and
Okay.
green. She's saying,
Orange, blue, and green. Okay.
but still
Yeah.
one is wrong. So
Yeah.
we need to-
Ed, you can guess the final answer. If you get the exact, otherwise you give part points to Mahima maybe.
Time tracking.
It's actually a tricky question, like if you think about it, and when we'll show you the answer, you'll know why. Because the lines in which you're thinking is, yes, it's very true, but if you go back on the cloud site and try it out, you'll see the difference what we're talking about.
Is it blue, green, and red?
Not blue, green, and red. What do you want to go do, Sarika? I don't think it makes sense to do another round, but
I think no one picked the 3 colors name correctly, Sajid.
yeah. Okay.
I think Omkar turn is still pending, right?
No, Omkar passed.
I did pass.
He did pass, okay. So I think no
Yeah.
one picked the correct color, correct
Okay,
color,
so-
Sajid.
Okay, so we just move on to the next question.
Let's move on the correct.
Okay, so these are the official correct answers, gentlemen.
Gray.
Gray is now, if you see that, if no time is
Green color
logged,
is
you
coming
see
there.
that as gray. That's a gray bar
Right.
that you see. And that's the blue and orange. Yes, you guys were right about that. But that green was a very close chance because that's how it used to be, I believe. Then Atlassian changed it a while back.
A trick question.
Yeah, Sarika, I think, got me stumped with that as well. When I was like doing the vetting, I was like, yeah, green, orange, and blue, of course.
When I was preparing an answer, that time I also got confused and I tested and then I added
Yeah.
this.
All right,
So, do
so
I
that's
get
cool.
half points?
That's
No,
up to
because you
Sarika.
picked the green color. No, because she said the green color. So
Green color.
green is
But that's
one.
cool. That's cool.
So
I
that's
think
the one.
since nobody answered the question, we go to Mahima for the next question again, right?
Yes.
Right. All right. So we go to Mahima for the question again. Mahima, this is your chance to get that point.
So name the two formats Trello Workspace View supports by default.
So if
So
you
when
see
we
that
create
workspace view, yeah,
Workspace.
you get two views by default. What are those?
Personal board and
And
maybe organization board and personal board.
not organization board. We move on. Onkar.
I think from your facial expression, personal was right, but there's something like else.
I might have
one more.
learned to have a poker face, my friend. I've done this for 12 rounds now. I know people who catch micro expressions.
All right, I'm gonna guess here totally.
Yes, please.
Let's say personal board and looking at the image, enterprise board.
Not those two. Morgan?
Is it a column view and a timeline view?
Not column and timeline. Close, but no. Ed?
Two formats Trello Workspace View supports by default.
Somewhere Brittany is laughing at us for not
Oh yeah.
answering this correctly. Oh, I think Onkar got dropped. Oh, he's back in. Okay.
So what do we got? We got
Gonna take a guess.
yeah. So that's a personal board and
So again, we are looking for views.
views. So yeah. So you would have your timeline view and so no, okay, so God, Trello is my weakest one here, so I'm just gonna go like a personal view and an administrative view.
Not those. Sarika, do you want to do another round or maybe just move on to the next question?
Let's
Because
go
I'm
for
not
another.
sure. Okay. All right. So the hints that we'll give, and Mahima will come back to Mahima for the 5-pointer. Mahima, the hints that we'll give you is there are two views. Yes. So we're not looking for board. There are two specific views that you get on a Trello board. Right. So that's the view that we're looking for. One of them is another name for looking at things in I don't know, man. Maybe we should just move on to the next question.
Yeah, that
Sarika.
only I said. That only I
Yeah.
said.
No, I
Oh,
go
that's
ahead.
what you said? Okay.
Yeah, I said let's go to because giving a hint is not possible here.
Yeah, there's no point of giving a hint here because that's the answer, I guess. That
But people have been raising their hands. I think they might have more guesses
Yeah.
even without a hint.
I got it.
Okay. So what do you think,
Go ahead.
Sarika?
So we have to add them as a panelist.
No. I think what Morgan is saying is Mahima or Omkar might know the correct
Mahima, I
answer.
think.
I got I think
answer.
I got one.
Yeah, let's give one chance at least.
Okay, go ahead, Mahima.
It's table and calendar.
That's right. Table and calendar is the right view. So
I
Mahima
was thinking
gets 5 points.
When
Sorry?
I read the format, the word format, then I clicked, like
Okay.
not
Yeah.
talking about that.
Not the boards, yes. So Mahima gets 5
Mm.
more points. And we move on to Omkar for the next question. Omkar, this is your question. Guess the Jira feature which organizes work by grouping issues within a project.
Is the image also part of the hint?
Is it a
don't know.
distraction?
Maybe.
Mm.
Any guesses, Omkar?
Not really. These electronics are cute, but I don't know.
You wanna pass?
Yeah.
Okay, we move to Morgan.
Is it components?
That's right. Components are used to group issues within a project and setting a default assignee. That's the definition of components, and those are integrated circuit components. As I said, yes, it might have been a hint.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Morgan gets 10 points, and we move on to the final question of the quiz. I have a feeling it's a very close match between Ed and Mahima. So if Ed gets this question, I don't know what it does to the score. Sarika can tell it better. But Ed, this is your question. The last question of the quiz. Name the hackathon which is organized by Atlassian community where developers need to build a game leveraging data from Atlassian SaaS products. And I've taken over Sarika's question. Sarika, please read out the question for everybody.
I also forgot. No problem, Sajid. Continue.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So people have
yeah,
already read the question. Yes. So that's we're looking for the name of a hackathon that is happening and that Atlassian recently announced. And there's two answers, not two answers. We're looking for the exact answer. Right. So there's a hackathon that is being organized for developers. Yes.
SaaS projects.
Which is happening, which is recently announced.
I mean, the Atlassian's hackathon is Ship It. Game version data from Atlassian SaaS products. REST APIs. Oh. So it's not going to be Atlassian's Ship It. What is it? It's
5 more seconds, Ed. You wanna take a guess?
Ship It. I mean,
Not Ship It.
no.
Mahima?
Codegeist.
Not Codegeist. Omkar?
A game leveraging data.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. Because I remember there was something called CodeGuys.
Yes, there was.
I read it, but I'm not getting the name.
Game. Nope. I'll pass. I'll say CodeGuys and pass.
Okay, not Codegeist.
Oh.
It seems none of us are paying close enough attention to Atlassian's announcements. I also have no idea. I'll pass.
Okay, so the hint. Oh, Tamanna raises her hand. I think Tamanna knows the answer. But yeah, so the hint that we'll give for this final question is Meghna has also raised her hand. The final hint that we'll give for this answer is it's a very new update that has just come out. So you could have been getting or seeing these notification in past a day or two itself. We created this question today itself. It's a very new announcement that Atlassian recently did. Obviously, it's all over Atlassian community and other places. But if you give me, okay, the hint that I'm going to give is Atlassian's motto that you read everywhere, right? Wherever you go to Atlassian website, Atlassian has a motto that they keep saying. The name of the event is from that motto. Yes, that's the hint. So the motto that Atlassian has, that's the hint. So 5-point question, first of all. And yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Yeah, whose turn is it?
Ed's. Yes,
Oh,
Ed.
I will go with the team hackathon.
Not team hackathon.
Look at you guys.
Mahima?
It's Dev Unleash.
That's right. Dev unleashed or unleash the power potential in
Unleash.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Is it something like that will be continuous for a few hours? Like,
yes,
someday.
I'm not sure. I think it just recently came out. Sarika probably can answer that better.
I literally just looked at that event yesterday in Berlin.
They announced
Yes,
it
it's
on
in
12th
Berlin.
December. Yeah.
Right.
yeah, it's
Wow.
in Berlin.
Perfect. So Mahima gets 5 points and we move on to the final part of the quiz. Time for the results and Sarika will tell us who
So the
has
last
been
question was
scoring
a
the
game
points.
changer. The last question was a game changer, Sajid. So
Mm-hmm.
the question was got 5 points, so the winner got saved.
Oh, okay. So
If the
let's
question
go with the
wasn't- if the
scoring. Let's go
question-
with the
If
scoring.
the
How
question
many
if
did?
the question was at 10 points, then we have to do a tie.
Okay, then we might have had a tie. Let's do scoring. Let's see how many Morgan scored and then go from there.
Yes, 1 second. So Morgan scored 30
All right, 30 points. That's good.
and Omkar scored 0.10. That is
Okay.
great.
10 points. Omkar did not score 0 as you were saying.
Yeah. And
Thank you,
then
thank
and Mahima scored 40
All right, 40 points to Mahima. It's good.
and Ed scored 45.
Wow, with the 5-point lead, Ed moves
So
on
the
to
winner
the
is Ed.
finals. Wow, so
Well
if the
done.
last question
There was
Mahima
a-
would have gotten
The last
for
question,
10 points,
oh,
we would have
man.
had a tiebreaker.
Oh,
Yeah.
well done.
So
Oof, that's
That was
so
good.
close, guys. So close. Thank you so much for participating. I'm allowing everybody who's has been patiently sitting with us for almost an hour to talk. If you guys want to congratulate the winner, who is Ed, officially moving on to the finals. He's our Argentina right now. He is already there.
That was a good one. Mahima had me
But a
worried there for a second.
Congratulations. That was
Very
really
close
very,
match
very
between
close, very
Mahima.
close
Yeah.
match. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
I thought Mahima was gonna get me, so
It's like just the final extra time Mahima might have just scored if she would have remembered Devs Unleashed and then. But yeah, great gameplay still, I would say.
It was great.
it was good.
Great competition, guys. We loved it. This is what we did this for, right? I mean, like, it's amazing competition. The spirit with which you guys have played. Thank you so much for joining. Ed moves on to the finals. We'll see Ed on 20th of December. And 2 more people will join him who will be revealed tomorrow and day after. Tomorrow is like a heavyweight match between Bob and Andy and Nikki. And it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Good
We're
luck,
pretty
Ed.
sure it's going to be a big fight and Ed is going to be there.
Oof. Awesome. Well, you guys have done a great job with this, and hopefully you guys will keep doing it next year. And
Yes, we will definitely do it next year. So, Ed, I would want to ask which cap or which hat do you want to go to the finals with? With a community leader hat on, as a marketplace partner hat on, Atlassian user hat on? Which hat are you
Probably
which
the,
team are you representing?
I'll probably do the community leader.
Nice, good pick. So a community leader
Yeah.
goes on to the finals, is what you're going to say. But I'm pretty sure Tamanna is going to be very happy with that. I'd pick the community leader hat.
Yep.
We have Sharon also playing tomorrow, I believe. So we might have a chance of a community manager making it to the finals as well. But once again, thank you everybody. And
Thank you so much.
we'll
Thanks,
post
y'all.
out the video tomorrow. Have
Good
a
game.
good day, guys. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Ed.
Congratulations,
guys.
Ed. All the best
Congrats,
for
Ed.
finals.
Thank you, guys.
This was a
Thank you,
great
thank you.
event. Thank you.
Thank you, Omkar.